Dr. Zach here with Aspiring Health Clinical Chiropractic. So we're going to continue this gut health microbiome series, and we are going to get a little bit crazy here. So I hope you drank your coffee and you're ready to learn a few things. I'll try to do my best to keep the words small and relevant to people and their ability to understand, I guess, some lay terms here. So chiropractic, how does this have anything to do with gut microbiome? I mean, it was already crazy enough that you have these colonies of bacteria that do certain things and produce certain things and make you feel certain ways, and it's cool, but it's a little bit different to wrap your head around. So chiropractic, and how is this going to relate to gut microbiome? So this is going to be a very cool topic. I'm super excited about it. The autonomic nervous system. What does that mean? The automatic nervous system. So we have two nervous systems, I guess. You could say not necessarily two nervous systems. We have one nervous system, but it plays two roles. The autonomic nervous system, the two roles that it plays are sympathetic, which means fight or flight, which is stress and anxiety running from a wild animal, which we do all the time these days. And then the second thing is going to be the parasympathetic. That is rest and digest. That is the overall feeling you get when you have a big meal at Thanksgiving and things are resting and digesting. So basically you have an on switch and you have an off switch. The significance and how all of this plays together is going to be that chiropractic care, or aligning your spine, or getting adjusted, or taking fixated bones and making them unfixated, allows the neurological connections between your brain and your body to become more unison. So a good analogy that I like to use is when you look at a TV. I don't even know if TVs have static in them anymore with this digital era, but back in the day at your grandma's house, when you saw like the TV and it was staticky and that like black and white stuff was doing this, essentially what happens is that's going to be the connection between your brain and your body to some degree. And when you are aligned or when you get adjusted, what happens is you kind of hit the side of the TV, not literally, hit the side of the TV there, and what happens is the picture becomes more clear. That's essentially what happens with chiropractic. You allow yourself to take the pressure off the nerves and allow to influence the neurology from the brain and the body to become a more clear, prominent picture. So not only does that help with the communication between your brain and your digestion, but it also allows, and this is the cool thing that they're just really starting to discover, it allows certain bacteria in your gut to become more prominent. And how is this a factor? Because they talk about a lot of significance between not only the food you eat, but the state at which you eat it in. So, huge, crazy stuff. Chiropractic, what does that allow you to do? It takes you out of a sympathetic state and allows you to go into a parasympathetic state. It allows you to go to stress to relax. It a little bit more easy than you normally do. In this society, everything's sympathetically driven. All the food that we eat, all the phones that we're on, all the conversations we're in, all the things that we're doing on a daily basis is go, 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 go. That's all sympathetic. Hardly ever are we in that parasympathetic state. They're finding that based on the state that you eat your food in, you will have a directly proportional consequence or direct circumstance based on the bacteria and their ability to produce certain enzymes. So what does that mean? It means that if you are eating in a sympathetic state, when you're rushed, when you're needing to get back to the office and you have to go, 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 doesn't matter if you're eating a healthy meal necessarily. It does, but to some degree it doesn't, because that sympathetic state is going to influence certain bacteria in your gut. So you're going to produce certain things. So if you're able to meditate, if you're able to chill out, if you're able to stay adjusted And when it's time to eat, you're able to relax. You're able to actually turn on certain bacteria in your gut to allow them to break down food that might be beneficial for you. Crazy stuff, but there's a lot of studies coming out with that. So the significance between chiropractic and your gut microbiome is that staying aligned and getting adjusted will help you go from sympathetic to parasympathetic state more easily. It allows you to become less anxious. It allows you to sleep better. It allows you to become just a little bit more mellow, if you will, in this crazy sympathetic dominated state. So as a indirect or directly proportional side effect, if you're able to just be a little bit more relaxed when you eat your food, they are saying that it's going to have a much more beneficial consequence of your byproducts, if you will. So if you eat stressed out and you're eating a really healthy meal, it might not be as beneficial, or it's not going to be as beneficial as you will if you're able to eat this healthy meal from a more chill, zen-like state. So that's some cool stuff for you to chew on, literally, because it's a lot to think about, but it is cool, and that's the direction that we're heading right now. So chiropractic, get adjusted. It's beneficial for your gut microbiome, and it's more beneficial for your quality of your life out there in this sympathetic driven world. So take your time, relax a little bit, enjoy the journey, if you will, and allow your bacteria to do the same thing. So thank you all. Hope you enjoyed this.